Hello all, very warm welcome. Today we are looking at another LeetCode question which is asked in January 2nd week 2021, and the question says merge sorted array. We are given two sorted arrays nums1 and nums2, and we have to merge nums2 into nums1 as one sorted array. So the number of elements initialized in nums1 and nums2 are m and n. However, we can assume that nums1 has enough space, which is equal to m plus n, to hold the additional elements from nums2. Okay, so I have an array which is nums1. So it contains values from, say, I have nums1, right? It contains values such that it contains 1, 5, 4, 6, 8, and 0, 0, 0, because it says that okay, nums1 can accommodate the values which are there in nums2 as well. So say this contains like 2, 5, 9, right? So that means nums1 has enough space to accommodate nums2 values as well. So if we combine these two, my updated nums1 will become 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So however, just to ensure, will be equal to 4, and n will be given as 4 in this case, and n will be given as 3 in this place. So my updated nums1, which will contain both the values, will be having a total size. Its total size will be equal to 7, right? So how will we approach this problem? See, if we look at it, the very important hint which is given here is my nums1 and nums2 are already sorted, right? So in a way, if I look at this and this particular array, I know that okay, whatever, if these two are already sorted, that means these two values, number 9 and number 8, will be the highest in their respective arrays. So what we can do is we can iterate from behind. In a sense, we can iterate from the rear nums1 and nums2 and try to compare the values between the two, right? Whichever is going to be the higher, I'm going to update that to the updated list number. So say if my m is equal to, say, 3, m is equal to 4, right, and n is equal to 3, right, what I'll see, okay, if my nums1 3, because that will correspond to, because the indices goes from 0, 1, 2, 3, right, and this goes from 0, 1, 2, right. Now what we'll check is whether nums3, nums and nums2, right, which one is greater, right, which one is greater out of nums3 and nums4. So nums3, just to ensure that we are not missing out on things, if nums3 and nums1, whichever is greater, right, I'll what I'll do is I'll update nums6 for that matter to be equal to nums1, else nums6 will become nums2. You can say 2, nums1, 3, right? Now what it did was my updated array, which was like 1, 4, now 1, 4, 6, 8, now has another value which is nums3 and nums4, which was greater, 9 was greater, right? So this becomes 9, right? Similarly, in the next iteration, I'll go ahead and update, I'll reduce a pointer over here. I'll compare this with this one. So what I'll compare is 5 against 8. Then I'll see, okay, 8 is greater, then I'll update to 9, update 8 there. Then similarly, I'll go and see, okay, 1, 4, 6 again. I'll compare 8 with 6. This becomes 6, 8, 9. Then I'll compare 5 against 4. Now I'll update this 5 against 4. I'll update this as 5, right? 6, 8, 9. I'll compare. So just to ensure, 8 versus 9 comparison. Then we did 8 versus the next shorter value nums2, which is 5. then we compared, because 8 became higher, then I went to 6 versus 5 was compared, right? Then 6 was greater, then 4 versus 5 was compared, 4 was picked up, then 4 versus 2 will be compared, and 1, 4, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, then 1 versus 2 will be compared, and it will become 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So this is how the iteration will work. I think you would have, this is nums1, this is nums2. If we look at versus scenarios, okay? This is what will happen. So let's code it now. So as I said, right, I'll have an updated index, say index k, which will be like, say, total nums will be equal to m plus n minus 1. Why minus 1? Because if I have a length of 7, my array pointer will always go up till 6, because we iterate from 0 to 6, right? So hence we'll do m plus n minus 1. Now what we'll do is we'll do simple iterations. Say, sorry for that. We'll do simple iteration while m is greater than 0 and say n is greater than 0. What we'll do is, if nums1 m plus 1 m minus 1 is greater than nums2 n minus 1, because again, as I said, right, the indexes will be always one less. What I'll do is I'll update nums total nums sorry, nums1 total nums is equal to nums1 m minus 1, because here nums1 is greater, and I'll do m minus minus, right? M minus minus. Else that means my either it is equal or it is nums2 is greater, I'll do nums equal to nums2 n minus 1, n minus minus. In both the scenarios, my total nums will anyways be decreased, right? Now this is how the whole iteration will work. Now in case, now this will break when, if my m and n are not equal to each other, and I still have some values left in, say, nums1 or nums2, which are yet not compared, right, which are yet not taken care of. So I'll just do another iteration. Say if m is greater than 0, right, then what I'll do is nums1 total nums is equal to nums1 m minus 1. I'll just follow the same steps which are there. We can go ahead and create a method for that and then try to reuse the components, because this will again be the same code. Instead, here it will be n is greater than 0, nums1 will remain the same, this will become nums1, this will become n, this will become n minus minus, right? So this is it, right? So what we did is we compared m and n, alternately both are greater. We try to put in the value in the main index, moving from the maximum value, and then try to insert the values. If in case we have any left component in nums1 and nums2, just do a separate round of checkup so that we can take care of that as well and see if that works or not. So this matched. Now let's try to submit it. It got accepted. So this is good, it guys. So this was a straightforward, you can say, 2-pointer array question, which is an easy question, which is there in LeetCode. I hope you like the solution. You can shoot your different, there can be many different solutions to it. You can share your solutions as well in the comment section below. Thank you. Thanks a lot.